Welcome back to Central Valley Wedding and Special Events. I'm Shara Roderick, and I'm here with Sonia Toste of Memory Avenue Photography. Thank you for joining me today,
Hello.
Sonia. It's great to have you. Now, we were just talking about how photography is one of the most important parts of a wedding.
Correct.
How did you get started with this?
I was sitting on my couch looking at some images, and I was talking to my husband 8 years ago, and he made the comment, he's like, I don't know why you just don't do that. You're always taking pictures, and you do such a great job. And I was always doing photos for family and friends, and I said, that might be a fun side thing. And 8 years later,
It's your full-time thing?
It's my full-time thing, absolutely. Studio, weddings, all of it. So, yeah, that little comment, like, maybe I should.
Launched an entire career.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And we were saying, and you just mentioned it, that you don't just do weddings, you do lifestyle. You
Correct.
do all these different important stages
Correct.
in people's lives.
Yeah, so I actually have several clients who I've, photographed their weddings, I've photographed their first babies, I do their family photos, I have done their wives' boudoir photos, all of that. So it's a lot of fun, and you get to meet the community because I'm from Hanford. You go to Lowe's and, hey, how are you? And I love that. I love being able to be a full-service photographer for my area and providing quality work and just being able to bounce back and forth between the different styles. It's not just one style thing for me, and I love that. It's so much fun. It never gets boring.
Absolutely. It sounds like it. And it sounds
Yeah.
like you really develop relationships with these clients.
Yes.
That has to be so rewarding to follow them through all of these
Oh,
different
yeah.
stages in their
Absolutely.
lives.
Absolutely.
And you were mentioning to me that you just opened a studio
Yes.
in Hanford.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's kind of exciting. It's located at 101 North Irwin Street, Suite 110A.
Okay.
The old Artesia building. It's a really cute little building. It's one of the oldest buildings in Hanford. In studio, I can do newborn, boudoir, family, headshots for real estate photographers, real estate agents,
Yeah.
if I could speak correctly today. So it services a lot of different needs, and of course I do outside photos. Natural light is still my home, but I love having that extra added incentive for my clients. Now they can come in, sit down, have some treats, and they can watch me photograph their newborn, which I did this morning. Come in and feel comfortable, whether having to go to like someone's house or their house or a hotel to do the boudoir sessions. It's amazing. I love it.
It sounds like it. Sounds like
Yeah.
it gives you a nice intimate setting.
Absolutely.
Where people can just relax, be comfortable.
Absolutely.
And be in those photos.
Absolutely.
Which I'm sure as a photographer, is so important because a lot of times people get nervous with photos and
Right.
they don't look like themselves. So you
Right.
really help put them at ease with that.
Absolutely.
But I do want to focus, since you said natural light is your thing.
Absolutely.
So you still love going out to those
Oh,
weddings?
yes. That is so much fun. And I'm that photographer that likes to hey, while we're driving between venues and the church, let's stop in an orchard, or I know this really cool road, or my couples are just down for it. They're great. And I love that. We have some really amazing venues in this area. We live in the valley, but within great driving distance. It's not that far. You have the mountains, you have the coast, and anywhere outside where I can get some great sunlight. Oh, it's great.
The light is what motivates you.
Yeah. Yeah, and it makes the photo. I mean, if you don't have the rights, you have to have that. It makes it dull, and I love different. And of course, like I said, an orchard. One time in particular, we pulled up with the limo. All of them jumped out. The landowner came out there. He sat by the limo, had a drink with the groomsmen while I was photographing the couple.
my gosh.
And they said bye and see you
Just
later.
a spontaneous
and,
moment.
and we had a great time. And that's one thing that I really love about shooting a wedding. I don't want my couples to feel uncomfortable in front of me. So we meet several times. We have consultations. We'll have lunch.
You're building that relationship
Absolutely,
early
because
on.
you that's a special day, and I'm going to be all up in your business all day long, in your face. You want to feel comfortable with me, and I want them to know who I am. I'm going to crack a joke with the groom. I'm going to stop and tell the bride's mom, it's all right. It looks great. Go get ready. You're going to be okay. In all of that. I've even changed the flower girl's diapers before. I'm a mom, so trying to get out the
get in
door,
there.
and like the bride was already dressed. She couldn't find her mom. I said, I'll do it. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I have 2 boys of my own. So again, it's not, to me, it's not a business, it's a friendship. And I love having those relationships with my clients. And it's a prideful thing. Not prideful, that's the wrong word. It's
something you take pride in.
Absolutely. And it's humbling too, because these people are opening their lives to you, essentially. A wedding is an important day.
Yes.
And
one of the most important.
Right. And if you don't have a good relationship with someone who's capturing your day and doesn't understand your flow, or doesn't understand your personality, or doesn't get you, you're not going to have that connection. So I make a point to know my clients. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with my husband. I envy you. He tells me all the time, I envy you, because I come home and I'm just happy after shooting a 12-hour wedding, and I'm like, I'm exhausted, but that was so much fun. Why not, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I can really tell you love what you do.
I do.
Now, we were talking a little bit about you have a special coming up, because it is important to plan the photographer ahead of time.
Right.
Can you tell us about that?
Beginning November 1st until December 31st, I offer 10% off of my wedding packages for any weddings for the following year. So that would be 2018.
Okay.
In order to get that discount, you have to sign your retainer with me, pay your deposits, and of course pick your package. Come down to the studio, we'll have some coffee, hang out. You
start building that relationship
absolutely. Tell me what your ideas are. Tell me about your venue. I have a really good relationship with several venues in this area. One in particular, White Horse up in Three Rivers. Love that family. Yeah, absolutely. I love to talk about it, be a part of it, make suggestions, and just get to know who you are before I just walk up and take your photo. So, yeah.
Wonderful. It sounds like a great deal.
Yeah, it is. You can save some money, and then I've had where they like that, and then they actually go up higher, like, oh, I'm actually saving money, so I can have you there longer, which is good, which is great.
Upgrade your package.
Absolutely, which is great, because you don't want to do something and cut yourself off from having those memories.
Yeah.
And I understand a budget, and I understand sometimes people have to shift things, but the one thing you want to be able to have, is you're going to have after your wedding day, is your photos.
Is your photos, yes.
So make sure that's to anybody that's going to look for it. It doesn't necessarily hire me, but maybe.
Yeah. Hopefully.
But make sure that is something that you invest in, because at the end of the day, that's what you're going to have to look back on. So it's a smart investment.
Very nice.
Yes.
Now, Sonia, how can people see your work? I know you're on Instagram.
Yes, I have an Instagram account, I have a Facebook account, and my website, memoryavenuephotography.com.
Okay.
You can see my work there. There's a contact me link. I'm pretty quick about getting back to an email or a text message. If you don't hear back from me within a few minutes, I'm usually chasing a kid.
Busy mom.
But I will get back to you. I make it a point to call my clients. Texting's great, a quick text, but I want to talk to you. So
right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining me
Thank
today.
you.
It was great to have you.